What is going on, YouTube? Scotty here. So today I'm going to do an update on my recent HyperDip installation video. When I did the HyperDip a few weeks ago, it was the satin version of HyperDip. And at the time, I said I wished that they had had a gloss version. Well, about 2 weeks after I put on the satin HyperDip, they released the gloss version. Now there's two different kinds of gloss version. There's a straight glossy black and then there's a metallic glossy black. Generally the metallic glossy black is better for wheels, so that's what I got. Fortunately, if you've put on the satin HyperDip, you can go over top of it with the gloss. You cannot do that with regular Plasti-Dip, but you can do it with HyperDip. So there's a few things you have to do to make that happen. First of all, you got to make sure that your wheel has no big gouges in it or anything like that, because it'll still show any gouge like that when you go over top of it. All right. So the first thing you have to do is you have to clean the wheel with warm soapy water. You dry it off good, and you're supposed to let it sit for 24 hours after you wash it. And then after you do the wash, then you use your pre-dip spray to clean it. And fortunately, when you buy your original kit, I had a lot of this stuff left. So when I bought the original satin dip, they include this, and they include tire protectant that allows you to peel it off your tires after you spray. So I have enough of this left from my original kit. So all I had to do was buy 3 cans of the gloss version. After you do the wash, and you wait 24 hours, you clean it with the pre-dip spray. You dry that off. Then you wipe it down with alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. You let that dry off or evaporate after a few minutes. You put your tire protector on, and then you apply wet coats to the wheel. With the original coat, if you were doing this from scratch, you would put on a couple light coats first. You don't have to do that when you're going over satin HyperDip with the gloss. You go right into going and putting on the wet coat. So I'm going to get these wheels washed, and I'll pick up again after 24 hours and do the pre-dip spray. Okay, so I let these sit for 24 hours, and now I'm going to put on the pre-cleaning spray. Then I'm going to wipe it down with alcohol, and then I'm going to put the tire protectant on the outside so that I can peel that off. So let's give this a shot. So you're going to want to shake all this stuff up good. Okay, so now we're going to rub down with some alcohol. Okay, now we're just going to put on the wheel or the tire protector. Okay, when I did these last time, I had the wheels laying flat down on the ground, and I ended up getting a lot of drips and splatter on the wheels. So I think you're better off, even if you don't have the tires mounted on the car, to have the tires up vertically like this when you spray them, because it should cut down on the amount of drips that you get. All right, so you're going to want to shake this really good for 1 or 2 minutes. And then you're going to want to shake it frequently in between sprays. Okay, I'm going to put on the coat here. Now, you should have some type of mask covering for this. It's currently in the winter outside, so I got the heated garage, so I can't really open up the door. This has to be sprayed, preferably in like 70-degree or higher weather. So I got the garage heating up, and I can't really open the door to get any ventilation, so you definitely want to have some face covering. Okay, that should be it. We're going to let that dry, and then I will show you before and after, or I'll compare it to one of the tires, one of the wheels with the satin dip. Okay, so after you do the dip, you want to go around the edge and peel off this excess. This is what the tire protectant does for you. Alright, so let's do some comparisons now. The wheel on the left is the satin HyperDip. The wheel on the right is the gloss. Now you can see already how that's more reflective than the satin. So there's the satin, and there's the gloss. Definitely has a lot more of a sheen to it. Satin, gloss. So, all in all, it's really not that difficult a job if you've already put on the satin HyperDip and you want to go to gloss. Now, if I do have one complaint, it's that I still got a lot of splatter and drips coming off the can. I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. I thought standing the wheel up more vertically might help this time, but it still just came with a lot of splatter on it. See all the little drops on there, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong there, but all in all, I think the gloss looks better than the satin. And if I was gonna do a whole new set of wheels, I would just go right to the gloss. I wouldn't put satin on first. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot of new videos coming up, installation videos, how-tos and stuff, and it really does help the channel if you do subscribe. It keeps me motivated to put out new content, and I would really appreciate it. That's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll try to answer them to the best of my ability. Thanks for watching.